The Boyertown Area Multi-Service was founded in 1973. The initial goal was to provide social services of its own in addition to providing area residents with information and referral services to other social service agencies. The Boyertown Area Multi-Service offers case management programming. Case managers can assist with navigating life's challenges. They provide seasonal assistance, including birthday bags, Easter baskets, and back-to-school supplies. An important part of the Boyertown Area Multi-Service, the Center at Spring Street, is a program that provides active older adults with opportunities to socialize. Meals on Wheels was the first program offered at the agency. With 8 volunteers, Multi-Service began delivering hot meals to homebound elderly individuals. Today, more than 150 volunteers deliver over 13,000 meals annually and drive more than 100 square miles each day. In 1995, a community food pantry program was developed. Designed to assist those experiencing financial difficulties, the Multi-Service Pantry is operational daily by appointment. Donations to the food pantry come from churches, service organizations, schools, scouting troops, local food markets, and even the U.S. Postal Service. In May of 2018, a little boy named Preston ran a food drive for the Boyertown Area Multi-Service as a school project. Sadly, the following year, Preston, his mom Pamela, and his baby sister Evelyn Rose were lost in a tragic flash flood. In memory of Preston and his selfless contribution to helping others, a local group of community volunteers came together to form Preston's Pantry Project. In its first year, over 55,000 pounds of donated pantry items were collected in Preston's honor. Another program with the Multi-Service is the Ricketts Center. This is a hub for athletic, educational, recreational, and wellness activities, focusing on after-school programming for Pottstown youth. The Ricketts Center strives to provide activities and programming that everyone within the community can benefit from.
When I think of multi-service, I think of people helping people. I am very impressed with the organization they have created in the past 50 years, starting with one woman and a desk and a typewriter and no money, and expanded into a magnificent organization that has helped thousands of people. They have people who check on your health, people who just get together for socialization. You might be talking about books that they've just read, so they're developing their minds. Multi-service provides for every aspect of your life.
My mom, Jo Gershaly, was always active in her communities wherever she lived. She was very interested in helping those in need. My mom had an ability to understand and listen to people. She was a really good listener, and she would ask these clarifying questions. They were really good because they helped the person with the problem be able to more deeply understand the complexity of their problem, and it helped her to help them find a solution. Boyertown, being a school district that straddled 2 counties, we had people in Montgomery County whose services would need to come from Norristown, or they'd need to drive to Norristown. Or if they lived in Berks County, they had to be driven to Reading. This was a time when most people only had 1 car in their house. So she was thinking if they could just start a place where they could bring these people in and have the service provider come into Boyertown for the day and see all the Boyertown people back to back, that this would be a great thing. She networked like a boss. She got to know everybody, and who she didn't know, she could call Mary Jane, and Mary Jane knew them. She was on the phone a lot back then. She was calling local businesses to fill the need. Mom was not one to stand by and let others do the work. She'd be in there painting and scrubbing floors too, and she asked my sister to help, and she did. She also helped set up the food bank. That was one of the early things that they did. And once they got the food bank set up, she found out about where there were distribution centers for the food. And so they'd regularly get calls from Reading, hey, we just got a large load of some type of food, if you can come up and pick it up. So there was an opportunity with cheese, which is a protein and it was a good food. My mom really wanted to get this cheese, but they had to pick it up that day. And the man who had the truck, who usually volunteered to do that, couldn't do it that day. So my brother with his VW van was pressed into service. And somehow he got 2 full pallet loads into the back of his VW bus and brought them back to Boyertown in bad weather, but they got the cheese to the food bank. My mother was a woman of faith. When she would say anything, she would say, God is love. Lead with love. Think about people with love.